I
ahead.
am 99% sure that you are faking.
No, don't move.
You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie.
Uh-oh, here we go. Boogie2988 really messed up again. No, you aren't reading the title wrong. Boogie2988 actually faked his cancer diagnosis. And this goes so deep and Boogie's lies are so bad that I just had to make a full-length video covering everything because this gets absolutely awful. Now, recently, for those that don't know, Boogie2988 was exposed for running a confirmed pump and dump crypto scam called Fatty Coin or Daddy Coin or some stupid crap like that. Essentially, some random company came to Boogie and offered him $10,000 to promote this scam coin to his audience, and he for some reason actually took the money and actually did this. Now, eventually Boogie just straight up admitted that this was a pump and dump, and when asked if he was actually going to refund his loyal fans that lost thousands of dollars because of him, he said no because he claims that he had to pay for his medical bills and claims that he has cancer. Now, I'm sure everyone before yesterday believed that Boogie2988 actually has cancer, because why on God's green earth would you lie about something like that? Not even Boogie, you would think, would stoop down that low as to faking a cancer diagnosis. However, as it turns out, apparently he actually did. This is absolutely crazy, bro. Boogie went on to the Lolcow podcast, which I'm pretty sure is like his hosted thing, like he co-hosts on it or something like that. And Destiny, who is another large, huge streamer, went on claiming that he has proof that Boogie is actually faking his cancer diagnosis and that he's farming money from his audience maliciously. So anyway, without doing any more talking, let's see what happened on this podcast because this goes so deep.
I am 99% sure that you are faking.
No, don't move.
You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie.
Okay, let's hear that.
Okay, right off the bat, terrible start, Boogie. I mean, come on, if that was me sitting in Boogie's musty black computer chair and I actually had cancer, hearing someone question the validity of that after going through treatments for 2 years would be the most aggravating thing I could possibly hear. I'd start getting so angry at someone if I had cancer and they were literally claiming that I was faking it. I'm not saying that this is definitive proof that Boogie's lying, we're only 10 seconds in, but this gets so much worse.
Did the doctor ever tell you, or did he ever say the word cancer?
He said polycythemia vera, which is a form of cancer, as he explained it to me. And no, it is not secondary polycythemia, which is Nicholas Diorio's explanation for this bullshit.
So I think it is secondary polycythemia.
Well, then
can you
why
explain?
why would he call it polycythemia vera? Why would he tell me that I have hormone markers in my blood that tells me I have polycythemia vera? Why does he order a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it?
Well, if he ordered a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it, it would be weird that you told us that you already had a diagnosis and a confirmation.
Because the markers are in my blood. The hormone markers are in my blood, Destiny.
Correct. But you said that you'd received the diagnosis, but now you just told me you got a bone marrow biopsy.
It's a diagnosis, and now we're confirming. It's called a confirmation. The hormone markers are already in my blood.
Yep.
And
so I think
we are confirming it with the biopsy because I'm wanting to do that, because I'm praying to God I don't have cancer.
He doesn't care.
I'm praying to God I'm taking the 1 in a million chance that they're wrong.
Okay, so bro's already getting cooked. Boogie, this ain't looking good, bro. One thing that should be noted is that Boogie's terminology has slowly changed over the years. Firstly, 2 years ago when he actually got the diagnosis, it was, oh yeah, hey guys, I have cancer. Then it turned into, oh wait, I'm getting tested for cancer. Now it's, oh, I hope I don't have it. Like, bro, do you have it or not? God damn. For someone that's doubled down on scamming $10,000 from your loyal audience that have legit, like, that they've been supporting you for years now for a crypto scam and apparently have cancer treatment like bills that you have to pay, you sure as hell don't even seem sure that you're sick to begin with.
So I think that Boogie was told that he has polycythemia, which means he has an elevation of his red blood cells. Now, there is a cancer known as polycythemia vera, which is caused by a mutation in some part of your body that causes an elevation of 3 different levels of things you'll find. One of those is the red blood cell count. However, when Boogie was talking about the polycythemia, he mentioned a couple things that I thought were interesting. The first was that taking an exogenous hormone, TRT, testosterone, that caused an increase in him developing this condition. So taking testosterone will not cause you to develop a cancer. That doesn't, for not for this particular cancer, it won't. It will cause you to develop secondary polycythemia. The second thing that he mentioned was that his doctor ordered a sleep study. That's because one of the things that can cause your body to produce more red blood cells is if you have hypoxemia, which is a lower count of, or a low amount of oxygen in your blood for an extended period of time. And the reason why he ordered that sleep study is probably because Boogie either has
Okay, sorry to pause it here, but what are you doing, Boogie? That little hand motion, like, I know it's unimportant right now, but can we just stop that, like, right now?
pulmonary obstructive something, or he has, as he mentioned, sleep apnea. And sleep apnea, which is a decrease in oxygen overnight, can lead to a decrease in oxygen in your blood, which can lead to an increase in the production of red blood cells. All of the things that Boogie described, both the things that cause this and the treatments for it, are consistent with secondary polycythemia. None of these are consistent with cancer. And the fact that he's saying that they've now ordered a biopsy 2 years after. May
I review?
He's not done. He's not done.
Yeah. 2 years ago, you said that you had a cancer diagnosis, but now you just said now they're doing a biopsy to check for cancer. Confirmation. Is this false MD? Are we treating a blood cancer without actually confirming it yet? For 2 years, you've been having a cancer treatment without confirming there's actually cancer there?
Bro, I don't know much about this Destiny guy, but bro is cooking pretty hard right now. I'm no doctor, so I don't really understand everything that this guy's saying. Like, he was talking about a whole bunch of mumbo jumbo that I don't really know about. But the bits that I'm understanding that he's saying right now are really starting to make sense. And it's really damning for Boogie. I mean, really, bro, this guy's got nothing to say now. How do you even come back from something like this? He's just spat all this in your face for the last 10 seconds. It's crazy.
Because it was in my blood markers, and that's pretty goddamn definitive. You can Google that, Destiny. When you have the hormones, when you have the hormone in the blood that is produced by this cancer, it's pretty goddamn definitive. It doesn't show up for just the sakes of it.
Can I say something real quick?
Yes.
Look, you want to keep saying you're the patient, you know what your body has.
Yes.
When I go to the doctor, they give me like this, which is like papers that will tell me.
And I was going to say, Boogie can have this whole thing. Tell me a single document with polycythemia vera on it. You don't have one.
And this is where the whole thing starts to get really bad for Boogie. It seems really obvious, right? If Boogie can just show one medical paper or one medical record with the words polycythemia vera or whatever it is, which is the cancer that he claims to have, this would all be over and Boogie would look like the hero and make Destiny look like a complete fool in this podcast. But you'll soon realize that this guy is pretty much lying because for some reason he doesn't actually want to show these medical records.
Yeah, so polycythemia just means you have an elevation of red blood cells. That's all it means. Your red blood cell count is high.
So you could just be fat and sleep apnea can create that, because I'm both.
Sleep apnea could do it, anything, like that could cause it. And the fact that Boogie said, we knew that when I was taking TRT, this was a risk of that. That means that risk is to develop secondary polycythemia. That was the risk, and then that is what ended up happening, unfortunately. But it's not cancer. That was induced because of just a low oxygenation of the blood.
So why explain to me, Destiny, why there are markers, hormone markers in my blood that have tested positively for polycythemia vera? Explain that.
If there was
medical papers, dude.
I'm never showing any of these motherfuckers my medical papers. Go f yourself. I said that 2 years ago, and I'm standing by it now. Destiny, Jackson Clark, Keemstar, you can see it when I fucking die. It's my fucking goddamn medical record. I've given you every goddamn phone call. I've given you every fucking text. I've given you. It's never made a single goddamn thing better. I'm not gonna fucking do it. Go f yourselves.
Okay, Boogie, what are you talking about? If you show your medical records, it would literally make everything better. There's a part of this podcast where they literally offer Boogie around $85,000 in total if he would just confirm that he has cancer with his medical records. But he for some reason has this stubborn mindset that he just doesn't want to show them for privacy reasons. Some people think it's for privacy, and like, you know, I can understand why you wouldn't want to show it publicly. But I mean, Boogie isn't having to show this stuff publicly. Destiny just wants to see them in private to confirm that they're actually real. But I think the other reason that he probably doesn't want to show his medical records, that most people, including myself, have come to the conclusion to, is that the guy doesn't have any medical records confirming that he has cancer, probably because he just doesn't.
I would rather you motherfuckers continue to LARP. I would rather you motherfuckers continue to LARP than to have the last goddamn thing. The last goddamn thing.
You're the one who accused of LARPing.
Security I have in the fucking world.
You're the one being accused of LARPing.
The easy thing here is if there are blood markers that definitively confirm polycythemia vera as a blood cancer, then why are they doing a biopsy?
Because I'm insisting on it because I'm hoping they're wrong.
No, wait. Why would you have to insist on a biopsy if you can confirm with a with blood markers? It's because you
I'm
can't.
hoping that they are wrong. Because I'm hoping
You're hoping they're wrong. And why 2 years ago were you talking about fighting cancer? Why would you be talking about?
I have been for 2 years, Destiny.
Fighting cancer? How? With what? With blood thinners?
Because
This one for you.
Because oh god damn it.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he's literally a walking L. Seriously, Boogie? You're hoping that they're wrong? I mean, come on, bro. You've already claimed that they've literally already proven that you have hormones in your blood that literally confirm you have cancer. Do you actually think that some random test would just make it poof and go away? Like, oh, it's just disappeared. Well done, Boogie. That's the biggest cop-out I've ever heard on the planet. Clearly, he was never confirmed to actually have cancer in the first place. If he was, then he wouldn't be this unsure if he actually had it or not.
So if there are two huge things. So one, you could show it to a private party and they could confirm, somebody like Keemstar. But two, the issue is that if you want to keep your medical issues to yourself, I think everybody is entitled to that right, obviously.
I should have never talked about it to begin with. This is one of the reasons I was going to do a GoFundMe. This is one of the reasons I was going to do a GoFundMe was because they verify, for the record. They verify. That would be the third party that I would go forward with.
Yeah, so GoFundMe does not do the best verification, as has been proven multiple times in the past. But the issue is that you say that you shouldn't have talked about it, but the fact is that you did. You did the day that you got the diagnosis. You're like, well, I was considering doing this, but I just got my diagnosis today. So you weren't doing it instantly.
I sat on it for a while.
Wait, on your tweet, did you not say that I got my diagnosis today and then talk about it?
They told me. Okay, they told me in the office that they were worried about it. Then they did the blood tests. Then, yes, I did tweet about it on the day that I got confirmation, but I sat on it for a couple of months before, or for a couple of weeks before talking about it because it took a while for us to get the blood results back.
So you sat on it when you didn't know the answer? That's not called sitting on it. That's just called waiting for an answer.
He actually just cannot stop lying, bro. This is the thing. This whole podcast is just lie after lie after lie after lie. I mean, Boogie, can you just tell one truth? Like, can one thing you say be a truth in this entire video? You can't even tell the truth about the actual day you supposedly heard this news. I mean, talk about not getting your story straight. If you're gonna lie about something this bad and this deep, at least keep it consistent and try and cover it up. Now, after Destiny completely dismantled Boogie, he left the stream and eventually Keemstar came on to talk some knowledge and, you know, just talk some Boogie into some sense. And this is how this played out.
Yeah, I came across this particular, I always knew this day would come, that I would either have to choose between showing my medical records to somebody or have the internet say that I fake cancer. And the internet is now going to say I fake cancer because I'm going to stand on the decision I made 2 years ago, which is this is for me. This is the one I would rather go. And this is fine. I'll leave the internet.
That doesn't make no. Who's going to believe that? Tommy, do you believe that? Do you believe that? Medical records are for me. He tells everybody his medical issues. He's over here. I got high blood pressure.
This is one thing I'm going to hold on to. Like, it's actually personal.
Yeah, no one is going to believe that.
That's the thing that really just makes no sense to me. Like, this guy Boogie has been showing everyone his entire life, his entire YouTube career. He's been on YouTube for like 15 years now. People know where this guy lives. People know everything about Boogie. He's literally shared everything. People know everything about this guy. But he draws the line conveniently at medical records that will literally prove that he has cancer, and he would get $85,000 to go towards those cancer treatments, which he obviously needs if he's going to scam his audience out of $10,000 for a crypto pump and dump. I mean, come on, bro. This guy's situation is just so depressing. Boogie was once probably one of the most loved people on the planet. I loved watching Francis videos back 10 years ago. I used to be a huge fan of Boogie, and I just loved watching him. But to see this downfall is absolutely crazy. If he would have just stuck with his Francis character, no one really would have known the real side of Boogie, but this is just who Boogie is. Like, I seriously just don't understand. The only reason you wouldn't show your medical records is if you were just straight up lying.
Okay, I got a question. Why were you not given a second opinion?
Because I trust my doctor pretty goddamn strongly. Also, the entire point of the bone marrow transplant is to get the second opinion.
So if I were to get cancer, I'd get a second opinion. Like it's cancer.
Like everybody would.
He's just digging himself a deeper and deeper hole with every single clip. I mean, that's something that's confused me as well. If you actually did get diagnosed, why wouldn't you get a second opinion about it? I feel like that's common sense. I feel like anyone who gets any disease that's like crazy and something that you're gonna have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to get treated in medical bills and all that, surely you'd get a second opinion. And like these guys are saying, your doctor isn't gonna get offended if you get a second opinion. Sitting there saying oh yeah, I just trust the doctor. That is not the way you should be treating your health. Like, I trust a lot of people, but when it comes to your health, I feel like that's something that you just take a little bit more seriously than just letting one person say, oh yeah, you've got cancer, you know, good luck. So yeah, there's a lot more that goes into this situation, but really to sum this up, Boogie2988 is most likely, of course it can't be confirmed because he hasn't shown any medical records, but it is most likely 99.99% Boogie's lying about his cancer. Like straight after him doing a pump and dump. It's really just been a bad week for Boogie, if we're being honest with you. Anyways, I'm done with this Boogie2988 situation. Click the video on screen right now because YouTube thinks you'll enjoy it, and I'll see you all over there. Subscribe.